Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements. You're welcome to look at any of those placements if you're not sure what your placements are. Also, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. At the end of this reading, I will do a collective general reading for everyone watching, utilizing the mystery card here at the bottom of this deck. Keep in mind, my love, it is a collective general reading. I know, shocker, but it is, and that means it's not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. Just means that one message is meant for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. You have travel. Tell me more about travel here for Aries. Why is travel something that they don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025? For Aries, sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, we have the Devil, followed by the Magician, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Judgment, we have Eight of Cups, and we have Three of Swords. My word. That leaves the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, Temperance to the Sun here at the bottom of the deck. All right, obviously going to need some clarification. It's possible this week that you are dealing with a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an individual who has those placements in their top three or maybe even top four, like Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's clarify that. Devil, why is the Devil here? If you've seen my readings before, I always say the Magician to the Seven of Swords to the Devil is the trifecta of pure manipulation. For me, anyway, as a reader, I think most other readers would agree with that. But as with every card in tarot, the Devil card itself also could be a high vibe card or a low vibe card. So let's see what that's all about. Tell me why the Devil is here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Devil is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Star card. And why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Magician is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant. And then I'm going to clarify that Knight of Cups, which is presenting to you apparently this Ace of Cups. So why is the Knight of Cups here for Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Swords. So I feel like this week, what is traveling to you is actually this incoming communication, offer, or opportunity. There's an individual here in your life that is a soulmate, soul bond connection. This could be in your professional life, your platonic connections, maybe even a romantic connection. But I feel like this person, that Devil to the Four of Wands to the Knight of Wands to the Star card tells me that this individual really wants to connect or reconnect with you. They want to work with you in some way. For some of you, this could be reconciliation. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But there is something here about this person seeing you as an intricate part of their plan or their goal or their dream or maybe even their wish fulfillment. And I feel like this person is not only manifesting, meaning hoping and praying that they'll be able to connect with you, present you with this offer, and that you will accept the offer, but they're also making the offer. So it's not just someone kind of sitting on their hands and hoping and praying. They're also actively providing you with this Ace of Cups, which they hope you will accept. I also feel like if you have had any kind of argument with this person or disagreement in the Five of Wands, this then is an individual who would like to have a discussion with you, Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords, to maybe clear up any chaos or confusion. I kind of feel like this is someone that you already know. So I really don't feel like it's a new offer for most of you, because that Nine of Wands is telling me you're a little hesitant on whether or not you want to even have the discussion or whether or not you want to accept the offer from this person. So something's telling me here, especially that Five of Wands to the Nine of Wands, I feel like this is a pre-existing situation or connection here in your life. Now, Judgment is being clarified by Eight of Cups to the Three of Swords. Eight of Cups is not feeling emotionally content. Three of Swords is heartbreak. So what is that all about? Because I feel like, you know, once this person presents this opportunity or offer to you, then you'll need to make the judgment call on whether or not you are accepting it or not. What is that all about here for Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. That is the third ace on the table. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Lovers. Yeah, it'll be your choice. Bottom of the deck, I've got a King of Cups. So this is you, whether you're masculine or feminine. I feel like at that point, the ball is in your court. So this person here appears to provide you with this offer opportunity, maybe even this moment of clarity, which could derive from a conversation that they're having with you. And then the ball is then kind of in your court in respect to whether or not you want to move forward with them. Now, I don't know, maybe for some of you, this person is asking you to go away with them or travel with them or have a weekend getaway or maybe even a vacation. But I'm more or less interpreting that travel card like this offer opportunity is like traveling to you, like energetically speaking. And now in the week of August 3rd, it'll actually be presented to you like in 3D, right? Like in the real world. So this appears here to be a conversation, a tangible offer. And then the ball is in your court, my darling, in respect to whether or not you want to accept it or not. I have the King of Cups, I have the Four of Pentacles, and I have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I keep getting this feeling that this is something in your life that hasn't really progressed forward. It's been stuck. It's been stagnant. There's been disputes, discord, quarrels. Maybe you feel like you're not on the same page with this person. I feel like what's coming into you is this opportunity here to have a conversation with this person, clear things up. The offer is presented to you. And then, like I said, the ball is in your court in respect to whether or not you will move forward with it or not. But that's what I have for you, Aries, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. You have running. Okay, tell me why running is here for Taurus for the week of August 3rd, 2025. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is running something that they don't see coming for this week? We'll get one more shuffle here for you, Taurus. Thank you. First card out, we have the Two of Pentacles, Judgment, the Devil, and the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have an Emperor, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. That leaves the Two of Swords, the Moon, King of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. What is this Judgment call here? Why is the Judgment card here for Taurus this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. I just saw the Tower card. Judgment is clarified by the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. And the Devil. Why is the Devil card here? Why is the Devil card here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Devil is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. There's that King of Cups again, and the Moon card. And the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Taurus? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Pentacles is clarified by Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords, and the World card. Is that King of Cups the Emperor? Yes or no? If we get an Ace or Major Arcana card, that'll be a yes. I just had the Queen of Cups show itself, so no, it is not. That is a separate individual. Bottom of the deck is now the Sun card to the Four of Swords to the Six of Swords. Super, super, super specific message. If it's not yours, don't take it. My best friend is a Taurus. I have nothing against Taurus. I have specifically tapped into a group of Taurians where you have a choice between two. This could be two, I don't know, you're caught in the middle of an argument between two friends, and this week you need to pick a side. Or caught, you know, in respect to like two family members squabbling or arguing, you need to pick a side. Some of you have a choice between lovers. It could be two job opportunities, two investment opportunities. I don't know. But it appears here this week, you're making a decision to run from one while running towards another. I feel with this Two of Pentacles energy here, you've been going back and forth. And again, this could be anything, a project, a mindset, an opportunity, a financial endeavor. Again, there's just a choice here on the table for the Taurian collective this week, choosing between two of something. It's a collective reading, so I don't know what that something is. It looks like you're going back and forth here in this Two of Pentacle energy here, right? Like kind of weighing the pros and cons, looking at the facts. What do I really want to do? What do I not want to do here? I feel like your determination here, basically what you're making the judgment call, right? Judgment is a choice card. That one of these options or choices, you've put a lot of work into it in that Eight of Pentacles energy there, but in the Four of Cups, you're not emotionally fulfilled. And so I feel like that's sort of like step one here, is like you're trying to determine, do I go towards path A or path B, right? Do I take path A or path B? The first determination you're making is this one particular path. And again, I don't know which one it is for you. I put a lot of effort into it. I put a lot of myself into it. And it's just leaving me emotionally depleted, or I feel neglected, or I'm not achieving the rewards that I thought I would have, or the return on the investment. So I feel like you're determining this week that one of the options, because you appear here to have two, one of the options, regardless of how much work or effort you've put into it, or maybe even have to put into it, right? If this is a future projected project for you, you're just kind of like, no, I'm not feeling it. It's not emotionally fulfilling for you. You have two choices here on the table. There's no doubt about it. You have a choice here between a King of Cups, and you seem to be paired here with the Queen of Cups. And then we've got the Moon to the Devil card. This option is a secret. This entity does not know that this option exists. So I could be speaking to a Taurus where this is your current employer. This is your professional soulmate, soul bond contract, your Emperor to the Two of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. And this is the new job offer on the table. And your determination here is that one of them is emotionally unfulfilling, or has the potential to be emotionally unfulfilling. And therefore you're moving towards the one that you think will be emotionally fulfilling. Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and Temperance. It's like I'm going in that direction. And if by chance I'm speaking to a Taurus where you're choosing between two lovers, it's, you know, this is an individual that I have an established relationship with, but this is a person who's the secret, because Moon to the Devil card means that person doesn't know about this person. And your determination here is, I'm going to move towards the option that I feel makes me the happiest. Sun card here at the bottom of the deck. And again, I don't know, this could be the acquisition of property, or maybe even a vehicle. I don't know what the choice here is on the table for the Taurian collective, but you have deemed one of them to be emotionally unfulfilling, and the other one has the potential to be, to bring, you know, not to only be emotionally fulfilling, but you're seeing it as like the gold standard of happiness. Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups there. So you're definitely making a choice here. And they're two different, like you're definitely choosing between two. Tell me more about the Emperor to the Two of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and Justice. Bottom of the deck we have Four of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands. So the Emperor here to the Two of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this is the one, whatever choice, we'll just call it choice A. I feel like choice A is more about security, stability, long-term investment. You know, this is a job you've put a lot of time into. This is a project you've invested a lot of yourself into. This is a relationship you have spent a lot of years in. I just feel like whatever it is, it's not emotionally fulfilling. I don't have cup cards here. I have the Two of Cups, which just tells me you have a soulmate, soul bond, contractual bond to this individual, but it's not emotionally pleasing to you. This offer here is emotionally pleasing. And again, I feel like this is one that you've kept to yourself, or below the surface, or in secret here with the Moon card. And I feel like your decision here this week is to run towards the new. I don't think you're giving your job the notice this week, or breaking up with this person this week, or anything like that. But there definitely is here, at least internal to you, in that Judgment card to the Lovers card, this is no longer emotionally satisfactory, and I'm going to move towards this other option. We have Four Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I think you're really finalizing this decision over the course of the next 4 weeks. But this week, at least, you're making the decision to move, to run in the direction of your happiness, even though you consciously are aware it means that you need to abandon something or someone else here in your life that has been a staple, you know, in your life for quite some time, but it kind of looks like you're moving in another direction at this time. That's what I have for you, Taurus, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. We have, obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Ooh, yay. Sounds like fun to me. Tell me more about this obsessive lover here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And don't laugh. Sometimes we are the obsessive lover, okay? Come on. I'm a Gemini Sun. I think I can say that. So could be you, could be someone else. Take the messages how they resonate. Why is obsessive lover here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for the week of August 3rd, 2025. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Gemini, 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Oh, 2 cards came out here. 6 of Wands to the Lover's card. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Page of Swords. Oh, sneaky Pete here at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, you take this how it resonates to you. Some of you, you are this obsessive lover. I got to be honest with you. For others of you, it's someone else. You're going to have to take this how it resonates. I feel like I'm speaking to a Gemini. I just want to clarify 2 cards here. That 4 of Cups. Why is the 4 of Cups here? I'm getting a very different vibe off the 4 of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 4 of Cups is clarified, but that's 9 of Cups, the World card. 2 cards came out. Death and the Queen of Swords. All right, I had a feeling that was your energy. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to call you out on this one, Gemini. I am. And then the King of Cups here appears to be your victim. I'm sorry, the other entity here. And it could be Queen of Cups. I don't read body parts. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Cups, clarified by 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. All right, Gemini, let's break this down for you. You have a connection here in your life that hasn't been the easiest. In fact, it looks outright stressful to me in that 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. This is, I can't stop thinking about this person, regardless of how burdensome the connection is to me. And I'm just speaking like you, right? Regardless of how burdensome this is, I cannot stop thinking about this person. There's something here you're wishing to communicate to this person. The Page of Swords also can lend itself to being a bit of a spy card. I don't know if you're driving by this person's house, if you're watching them online, if you're monitoring their social media, but there definitely is a feeling here of, regardless of how difficult this relationship is or burdensome for whatever reason, I can't get this person out of my mind. I want victory with this person. I want to choose this person. I want this person to choose me. And in the interim, until we actually speak, I'm going to spy on this person. That's how that's what I'm feeling here. The 4 of Cups card is typically my maybe card, right? It's not a yes, not a no, not a maybe, but look at the cards here that are clarifying it. And that was the vibe I was getting, was a very daydreamy kind of energy, right? I'm not interested in any other cups that are being provided to me or could be provided to me in the future. I'm just daydreaming about this Ace of Cups because this individual is looking straight up at it. And so when I clarify that, like, what are you daydreaming about? You're daydreaming about your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment. 9 cups plus that 1 cup, that Ace of Cups that this person's, daydreaming about is 10 cups. So you're daydreaming about the 10 of Cups. I feel like the connection either came to an end or just there was some kind of severance here. It was too burdensome. And there you are, Queen of Swords. You could be a King of Swords. Again, I don't read genitalia or body parts or anything like that. I don't read genders. But this is you wanting to rebirth the connection with this person after this ending. I feel like you think about this person all the time. I think you've invested a good amount of time into the connection. The other individual here also wants to try the connection. Again, the 9 of Wands is saying they're not giving up on you. I also, though, don't think that this person is the first one to contact you. And I'm going to clarify, but I kind of feel like if you're resonating with person A up here, because I definitely have 2 very distinct energies, whoever person A is, and obviously I think it's Gemini, but you're going to have to take it out resonates. I feel like person A is the one who reaches out first. You're doing the spying and then you're reaching out. But again, it's collective reading. So if you want to reverse those energies, you can. I feel like this person doesn't want to give up on the connection, but this person is just focused on them, whether it's a King of Cups or Queen of Cups. They're focused on their money. They're focused on themselves. This person, I have a feeling, would be willing to do this again with you, but they want the truth. Ace of Swords. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm not necessarily giving up on the connection, but I'm not going to make a decision to move forward with this connection until I get the truth from you. So I don't know what you did here, Gemini, or again, reverse these roles how you see fit. But person B wants the truth before proceeding forward with person A. I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Chariot to the King of Swords. So it doesn't have to be another air sign. I just feel like there's communication here. You could be traveling to see this person, or they could be traveling to come see you. There definitely is here a discussion about travel or going to see one another. I also think there's an apology here. I have the Page of Pentacles and I have the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to throw this in for one Gemini watching. This is a third-party situation, because in a third-party situation, the Queen of Wands is typically the other man or the other woman. So again, only take that if it resonates. Don't accuse your person of something. But you would know, because I feel like you would be the one with the third party, to be quite honest with you. It's just the energy I'm picking up. But you're obsessed with this person this week. They are as equally as obsessed with you. Both of you want a revitalization, I guess if you want to call that, in the connection. But someone needs to reach out first. You're both spying, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. But there actually needs to be someone needs to make the choice here to reach out. So tell me more about the Lovers card here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Lovers card is 10 of Cups. I kind of called it when I said the 9 plus that Ace there in the 4 of Cups. So 10 of Cups, Judgment, and Tower, and then Page of Cups. So 8 of Cups, Page of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. I think this is someone you had an argument with. Some type of emotional separation occurred here. This individual, I feel like it's you, Gemini, again, because the Lovers card is Gemini energy. But again, take it how it resonates. I feel like it's the Gemini here. I don't know. There's a Gemini here who's extending an offer of reconciliation and an apology to someone else. Again, you could be dealing with another Gemini. I have Scorpio. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Another Gemini. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here again. So maybe this person has high air placements or high water placements. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. It looks like you are as obsessed about someone or over someone, like you are as obsessed about them as they are of you. However, it appears that you're the one actually reaching out to this person this week of some type of offer here of reconciliation, and looks like a pretty solid apology as well. But that's what I have for you, Gemini, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Behave and have fun. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Whoa, C blocking. Okay. Tell me why C blocking is here for Cancer. I can't say it, otherwise I will be demonetized. We'll just call it blocking. Why is blocking here for Cancer for the week of August 3rd, 2025? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. 2 cards came out here. I'm going to take them. We have the Tower and we have the Devil. Bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the World. Okay. You need to be really sharp this week, my love, because you have either communication, offer, information, opportunity coming your way, and you have an individual here who's trying to stop it. You have someone here who's trying to block an opportunity from coming to you. And I don't know what this opportunity is. A job opportunity, someone wanting to date you, court you, apologize to you. There's someone here who wants to work with you. They want to collaborate with you, or they want to come together with you on something. I have someone here making you the offer, and I have someone here trying to block the offer from coming to you. Tell me about the individual first who's making the offer. 3 of Pentacles to the High Priestess tells me you'll really need to work on utilizing your intuition this week. This could be a missed opportunity here for you. I think you have to be on high alert this week. I want to know who that person is. I believe that's the person making you the offer. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The 9 of Pentacles. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. This person is presenting you with an offer. This is something tangible, the Star card, and the Queen of Wands. It could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is the person presenting you with an offer that at some point you hoped for, or you wished for, or you wanted. Again, job offer, financial endeavor. It's something solid. It could be an apology, but I feel like it never gets to you, or has the potential of never getting to you. It's kind of like you're sitting here, you're doing your own thing. Here's this offer that this person's trying to give you. You're not even seeing the offer. That Ace of Pentacles being delivered by the Page. I shouldn't say you're not seeing it. There's a potential here for you to not see it or to miss it. And the reason why you might not see it or miss it, someone will try to intercept it, or take it away from you or something like that. So who's this person? I think you're going to have your spidey senses up this week and really tap into your intuition. Tell me more about the devil here to the Tower. Six of Pentacles. Someone is here trying to block this offer. Again, this person is trying to provide you with an offer and opportunity. And I have someone here, sorry, in the camera, I thought there was something behind me. Kind of freaked me out because I'm home alone tonight. But anyway, I digress. Someone's trying to block this offer. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then Four of Swords. Someone's trying to block this offer. 10 of Wands. Look, like trying to create a block, a fence, so you don't get this sun. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So you don't get this victory. Look, Five of Swords. This person will do anything, say anything. This is someone who wants to win at all costs. So I would be very mindful. And I don't really know what this is pertaining to. I have to be honest with you. I'll give you some examples that come to me. Let's say I'm speaking to a Cancerian and you are at work and there's a project here with a deadline. And your deadline, you know, the deadline is like 5 p.m. on Friday of this week. And if you're able to accomplish it and get it done by 5 p.m. on Friday, there's like an extra commission or monetary bonus for you if you can get all the work done. In that case, you have someone here at work who will try to sabotage or make things more difficult for you in order to delay your progress on getting the project done and thus blocking that commission or raise or consideration for promotion or something like that. You definitely have someone here who's trying to block. And again, Four Swords plus the Ace of Swords that the Queen holds is Five Swords, and we saw that already here. So this is someone who will do anything to block you from receiving this. Now, I could be speaking to a Cancerian where you're waiting for a job offer. And this could be someone that you live with. And maybe they get the phone before you do. I don't know. Maybe you have a landline, a residential line. This could be the family member that you live with. They don't want you to accept the job. And I don't know why that would be. I'm not delving too much into this person's energy. But this is someone who could then get the phone call, you know, answer the call before you do. And then tell those people that you're not interested or you found the job elsewhere. I'm getting a highly manipulative energy here when I see Five of Swords, the Devil, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, which is another Five of Swords. Five Swords here plus Five Swords there is 10 of Swords. This person is actively looking to betray you. They're looking to sabotage you from receiving this offer. It's not even like you're receiving it and then they're trying to talk you out of it or talk it down or, you know what I mean? This person's just trying to block the incoming offer. So if you are waiting for anything that's very important this week, loan information, a new job, you're looking to connect with someone, like to make plans with them, and you've left repeated messages and you're wondering why the person isn't calling you back or something like that, don't just attribute it to Mercury retrograde. Three of Pentacles to the High Priestess. You really need to tap into your intuition on this one. Don't just attribute it to Mercury retrograde. Oh, that means they didn't get the email or the call didn't get through or the person's not calling me back. No, there's a saboteur here. And you'll need to identify who this is by utilizing your intuition. Otherwise, that opportunity could become a missed or lost opportunity for you, at least for this week. That's what I have for you, Cancer, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like that message, it resonated with you, maybe just found it to be hopeful or helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. You have giving money. Okay. Now, in that deck, that could just be pentacle energy, like time, love, money. Oh, we got 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Maybe someone is giving you money this week or something that you will deem to be valuable to you. Tell me more about giving money here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for the week of August 3rd, 2025. What do they need to know about giving money? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Oh, and if you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday. First card out, Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The World. Wow, Ace of Wands. Well, here's your new beginning, my love. King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, oh, the Devil. To the Ace of Swords. Let's see what this is all about. Let's make sure this is a legit offer for you. Tell me who this Queen of Cups is. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could also be a masculine energy. I don't read genitalia or gender. So tell me who this Queen of Cups is. I feel like this is the person making you an offer. Tell me about the Queen of Cups here for Leo. Who's this Queen of Cups? Unless that's your energy. Let me clarify some cards. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Cups clarified by the Chariot. 9 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, it's not you. Ace of Wands. Tell me about the new opportunity. I like this. The World card, you've completed a cycle. This is your next chapter, a new beginning in some aspect, you know, of your life. So here it is. Tell me about that Ace of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Wands, clarified by Queen of Wands. There you go. King of Wands and the Emperor. Well, hot damn. But I want to deck the moon. You don't see this coming. We have a full moon in Aquarius on the 9th, which is like the last day of this week that I'm reading for. So maybe for some of you, you're receiving this offer within the energy of that new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so we have this individual here who is moving forward to provide you with this opportunity. This is an opportunity that would make you very happy. This is also an opportunity that has the potential to help you financially. So I feel like this is specifically a reading for those of you where you have been feeling like infinite financial lack. Either you're looking for a job or you've been waiting for information like on a loan, a grant, something like that. Here's this offer coming in. I feel like you then get to make the decision if you want to accept the loan, the grant, the job, the offer from this person. For some of you, this is an invitation to either, I just heard co-found. So I don't know if this is like someone here presenting to you an offer to go into business with them, like to become their business partner. For some of you, it's an already established business and they're asking you to come on as a partner. For others of you, it's just someone else who's asking you to come together and be a business partner with them. For some of you, this is someone who is interested in you, like romantically speaking. There's a lot of passion here. No cups though. You're happy. The person presenting you with the offer thinks you'll be very happy with the offer. The offer is some new creative endeavor, a passionate new beginning, or a new financial opportunity or enterprise. I see you here then in decision mode, whether you're masculine or feminine, and I like that you're pausing. 7 of Pentacles, very, very good. You've done the work. You're not repeating a pattern to just say yes to something because, you know, it looks good, smells good, you've got rose-colored glasses on, et cetera, et cetera. You're like, okay, this looks good, or this person seems presentable, but you're pausing. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands before making a decision. Good for you. This might be a test. This might be a test. In that case, it looks like you're passing it. Okay. And I think just the pause itself is passing it. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands. Yes, the World card being the lesson. All right, you're being tested this week, my love. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Are you going to repeat that pattern? Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So don't get upset with me. I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you have a little bit of a pattern of saying yes to things that sound good or look good or presented to you by someone who sounds good or looks good. And I see you here pausing. You don't want to repeat this pattern. So it's a super specific message. If it's not yours, I'm sorry, check another placement. But you have an offer coming in that has the potential to make you either emotionally happier or financially more comfortable. But, and this person's really making it look and sound good. I mean, they're coming across as an emperor or empress. This is someone who appears to have, all their crap together kind of thing. They're also making it sound like this offer is very generous, or they would be very generous towards you. But I love that you are in King and Queen of Swords mode here. Like, I need to review this. I need facts. I need figures, right? I need data. I need information. I need information before I decide to accept this, give to it, receive anything from it. Bravo to you. I don't want to repeat this pattern. Look at you bossing up in Empress mode, whether you're masculine or feminine. So I kind of like this 3 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. Look, whether you say yes or no to this, it will be entirely up to you, and I'm not the reader who will ever tell you what to do. But the pause alone and saying, I need all the facts, figures, data, so I can give some considerable thought to this, 7 of Pentacles, before I decide to move forward or not move forward with it, 2 of Wands, that's the test that you're passing. So I don't know what this is for you. Could be in respect to a job, someone asking you out on a date, someone from the past, 9 of Wands, right, coming back around again. But either way, you're like, I need more data, I need information, and then I need time to contemplate and think about it before I move forward. So that is what's headed your way, my love. An offer opportunity that sounds very tempting. I'm surprised we didn't see the devil card, and actually I think we did on one of those times we had seen the devil. So it's devilish good kind of feeling. But just the fact that you're pausing to collect the data and assess it tells me, for those of you who do that, you're passing this test. So that's what I have for you for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Incoming offer or opportunity. Again, not telling you to go for it or not go for it. The fact alone that you are pausing to review the facts and give considerable thought tells me that this week you're acing this test. You're winning. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of August 3rd. 2025. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's see what the week of August 3rd, 2025 has in store for you. Unfazed. Okay. Tell me why unfazed this year for Virgo. Just saw the Hermit card. So I feel like this is you, unfazed, unbothered. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Oof. Tell me what this is all about for Virgo for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Why is unfazed here for them? One more shuffle. Thank you. Magician came flying out of the deck. The Magician, Justice, the Knight of Swords. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Moon. Why are you unfazed? Ace of Swords, the Fool, the Hermit. I think that card for you this week should actually say uninspired. That's what this feels like, uninspired. You're receiving an offer. You've manifested something. Let's start from there. You've manifested something, right? It's collective reading. I don't know what that is. There's karmic justice here being delivered to you this week. There's your victory and your manifestation. It's coming to you. You're unfazed. Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Moon card. I love you, Virgo. I really do. You're finally receiving what you want, and you're uninterested in it, in that Two of Swords card. All right, what have you been manifesting? Tell me why the Magician card is here. You could be dealing with a Libra this week. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer again. Or another Virgo. Why is the Magician card here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Oh, the Empress card came flying out of the deck. We now have Libra and Taurus on the table. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. You wanted this. And you're being a little bit of a saboteur. Because now that it's here, again, I don't know what the Ace of Wands is. Creative opportunity, new job, a new project, a new connection of some kind. Current connection getting a little spicier or a little bit more physical. Again, I don't know what this is for you. You've wanted it. You've called it in. You were high vibing Emperor, Empress status when you asked for this. And now you've called it in. Page of Swords to the Ace of Wands. The universe heard you. They're like, it's on its way. Here's your victory. And you're like, what? Right now? Now? I didn't shave my legs for this. That's what I just heard. I didn't shave my legs for this. All right, so maybe, regardless of whether or not you're masculine or feminine, maybe this is the week that every day you shave your legs. If that's what you're supposed to do, if that's what you normally do. Oh my God, did I shave my legs for this? Okay. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Cups, clarified 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. You wanted this. You wanted this. The Hierophant, the 4 of Cups, the Devil, the 9 of Cups. You wanted this. You asked for this. You prayed for this. And I feel like the only one that can sabotage this for you is you. You're the only one that can say no to whomever or whatever this is, or outright reject it. So I would be very mindful this week that something that you called in when you were very high vibing is now coming in, and you have the potential here to block it or ignore it. So let's say you've been calling in a love partner. This would be the week then to get out there into the 3D world or get a dating profile or something like that to connect with this. If you've been, maybe at some point you manifested reconciliation with someone, this would be the week that if you really wanted that to happen, I would unblock that person, right? If you have them blocked, 2 of Swords, I would unblock them then, so Page of Cups, they can communicate to you. So only you know what this is, because it's a collective general reading. You manifested something, you've called it in, it's coming in. The only thing that can sabotage this is you, by rejecting it, not acknowledging it, you know what I mean? Keeping the person blocked, or not shaving your legs for this, whatever that means to someone watching. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Your manifestation is here, my darling. You just need to be prepared. Instead of being like unfazed and uninterested, there's something here about being a little bit more interested and even excited that what you've wanted is here, is being presented to you this week. That is what I have for you for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. You have fishing for comments, okay? Why is fishing for comments here for Libra? For the week of August 3rd, 2025. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Four of Pentacles dropped out of the deck. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Pentacles to the King of Cups, to the Magician, to the Fool card. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, we have Justice, and we have the Moon. You don't see this coming, my dear, with the Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups here, Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you have an individual here who is doing exactly that, fishing for comments. I feel like this person is pitching you an idea, an opportunity, an offer, something like that, and then waiting to see what your response will be. They're manifesting a yes. They're hoping for a yes. This is someone who's holding on to you. I feel like this is happening in the energy of that full moon in Aquarius, which is happening on August 9th, which is interesting because the moon card here, card 18, 1 + 8 is 9. So definitely happening in the energy of this full moon in Aquarius. Tell me more about this King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. Okay, the Emperor just came out of the deck. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Aries again, or a Libra, but that's you. I feel like this person's then waiting for you, Virgo energy here, to do some soul searching and to decide how you're going to respond. And this person's hoping you say yes. I know that much. Tell me more about the King of Cups here. Could be Queen. I don't read genitalia or gender. Tell me more about this individual. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Emperor, Ace of Pentacles. There's that offer, and the Seven of Cups, bottom of the deck, the Star card. So this person is hoping and praying that you say yes. They are trying to make this Ace of Pentacles sound hella good. That Seven of Cups card is Neptune and Pisces. This is someone who's trying to present you with this offer, and they're trying to present it in a way that makes it sound very daydreamy, very fantasy-like. This is the opportunity you've always wanted. This person is really dressing up this Ace of Pentacles. Like if this is someone pursuing you to ask you out on a date, they're really, putting their best foot forward. If this is a job that's presenting you with this opportunity, they're really making this job sound like incredible. What I don't have here, I don't have any swords except for yours. So I almost feel like the advice here would be for you to obtain more information. I'll get advice cards for you, but yeah, you definitely have an incoming offer. The individual making the offer is making it sound really good, almost like it's a dream come true type of opportunity for you. They're hoping to God you say yes and move forward with accepting this offer from them. Let's clarify that Fool card. What is this person's intentions? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Intentions. Three of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. This person is hoping you'll say yes. I have Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. More fire energy there for those of you maybe dealing with a Aries, Leo, or Sag, but it's a soulmate, soul bond connection. They're hoping that they can make this sound so good to you that you decide to move forward with it. Let's get you 3 cards of advice, because then I see you doing some soul searching. Interesting, the Hermit card is also card number 9. You're 11 here. So maybe this is happening the 9th, 10th, or 11th of this week and going a little bit into next week as well. So I would be mindful of this. But again, no swords. So let's get you some advice here, my love. I mean, Lady Justice is holding the Ace of Swords, but actually in this deck, she isn't. In this deck, she's just holding the scales. She does not have the typical Ace of Swords. So I feel like you don't really have any concrete proof or or facts. Like if it's a job offer, they're not putting it on paper. So in that respect, I mean, if this were my reading, I would ask for it to then be put on paper. Same thing if this is a loan or a grant or anything like that. I would want everything on paper and, you know what I mean, all the little details and the terms and conditions. Otherwise, you're flying blind on making this, this decision. 3 cards of advice here for my Libras. So yeah, this person is pitching this idea and then waiting for you to respond, fishing for your comments here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What's your advice, my love? 6 of Swords, the Lover. So before you move forward in making a choice, King of Pentacles, we've got Strength, the Star, and the 3 of Swords. Maybe for some of you, this is someone who inflicted some type of emotional wound on you. So this could be someone like maybe you just had an argument with them with the 5 of Swords. This could be an offer of reconciliation. But in terms of advice, this is before you move forward and make a choice, be very grounded. The King of Pentacles is very grounded, very logical. They think about their future. They think about long-term commitments, long-term return on their investments. And it's a very shrewd and wise investor of their pentacle energy, their time, their love, their money. So I guess whatever this person is presenting or pitching or making this offer to you, it seems like before you move forward and make a decision, you really need to think about, is that offer something that I want to be with or engage with or have in my life for the duration? If I invest, and again, maybe it's like a financial investment thing. Okay, if I invest X amount of dollars into this, what's the probability of me getting a return? And, you know, there's just something here about doing your homework, because I kind of feel like this is more, this is a very daydreamy type of energy here of trying to make something look or sound too good. And you're riding blind here, my friend. So there's definitely a need here for you to get very grounded and think about your long-term goals before you accept this offer. I'd like to get you 3 more cards, Libra, because I feel like you're going to struggle with this a little bit here. A Knight of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I would discover more information. And I don't know who this is to you, a business partner, a spouse. There's definitely something here before you just don't be like, this is not like a fool's rush in type of moment for you. Steady, grounded approach, discover more information, think about your future, think about your long-term goals, and does this or does this not fit into those long-term goals? That's how you'll be able to make the best decision for yourself. But that's what I have for you, my love, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Some type of incoming offer. Sounds really good. I feel like this person is talking it up a lot because with that Magician energy, they actually do have an ace there, right? The Magician holds all 4 aces. So this is communicating to you this offer, making it sound fantabulous. Is that a word? Fantabulous? But the onus is on you to actually get all the nuts and bolts and the details of it and be very grounded when you're assessing that data prior to making a firm decision. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Whoa, Queen rising, King rising, stepping into your power, being praised, coming up, being in the spotlight. Looking good. Okay, very much giving me Emperor, Empress kind of vibes here. Tell me more about Queen or King rising here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon rising, as well as Venus. For the week of August 3rd, 2025, what do they need to know about Queen rising? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, my dear, the Lovers, the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the King of Swords. I cannot tell you how much I love this for you because I have seen this storyline for you for a couple of weeks now. And for some of the private readings I've done, even for a couple of months, where you have a connection that means a lot to you in that Lover's card energy, but it's consistently breaking your heart. There's something here where one day you're on the same page with this person and the next day you're not. I feel like you're choosing. It's like an active choice you're making in that Lover's card. It's almost like, yep, this hurts, or this hurts again, or this person did it again, or I'm disappointed. Because 3 of Swords for me, in terms of tarot's sliding scale, sword card. So this could be, you know, I don't know when that 3 of Swords happened for you. Last week, last month. There's just a feeling here of like, yep, that sucked. I got to be honest with you. That's the feeling. But I need to invest Pentacle energy elsewhere. 6 of Pentacles plus 3 is 9 of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you're bypassing dealing with or working on the pain this week. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I mean, I gotta tell you, energetically, it looks fantastic on you, but don't forget to go back and heal this at some point, okay? I don't feel like that's, I think that's a box at some point you're gonna need to unpack. But for this week, you are focused on your money, you're focused on your career, you're focused on your goals, you're focused on nurturing yourself. You're in the pursuit of happiness this week, and it doesn't necessarily include this person. I have to be honest with you. And I'm not saying that they're not there or that they won't be there or someone else won't be there in the future. I'm just saying this week, you got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. So that's what it looks like to me. And whether or not the person who did this comes back around again or not, or a new person comes in, is kind of inconsequential to the reading. The reading here is I've tapped into a group of you where you're like, despite the heartache, I need to get back to living. I need to get back to making myself happy and nurturing myself and making money and collaborating with people. Or I really like this for you. You are turning pain into power this week. But again, don't forget to unpack that Three of Swords at some point. You're going to have to look at that, okay? Can't bypass that for too long. Tell me more about that Three of Swords here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Swords clarified by Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. I feel like you're waiting for an apology. And you may or may not, deserve one or not. I'm not going to cater to you because you're a subscriber or that I'm a Scorpio moon, because that would not be fair. I don't know if you deserve one or not. I don't know what transpired here, but I know that energetically you're waiting for one, but you're not staring at the phone or out the window waiting for one. It's almost like what that person did to me emotionally maimed me or disappointed me or betrayed me in some way. And although I'm expecting and waiting for that person to come around and apologize, in the interim, I'm going to focus on other things, predominantly myself, in that Queen of Cups energy. So I really like this. I really like this for you. Six of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Cups, working on your dreams, pursuing other avenues, other goals, other dreams, other things that you've always wanted to work on, options and opportunities. Tell me more about this. Six of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Six of Pentacles. I guess because we're clarifying that card at the bottom. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, and Six of Wands. I love that. Again, don't forget to unpack that, because I don't know if that person will come back around again. I suspect they will, because I'm looking at what's coming down the pike by the end of the week, to be quite honest with you. But at least for the beginning of the week and the middle of the week, you're like, okay, that was terrible, but I need to move on and move forward and find or claim or maintain victory in other aspects and in other avenues of my life. Then what I think you don't see coming is communication. I feel like this is the same person. Let me get a yes or no on this. If we get an Ace or Major Arcana card, that would be a yes. So is the King of Cups and the King of Swords the same person? Got the Death card. Well, there's your Major Arcana card and it's your energy, so yes. So this person that you're hanging around, you've been waiting for an apology, communication, something like that. That person does come back around. But in the interim, you're just focused on you. And I love that energetic retraction from someone who wounded you and saying, instead of sitting and crying all day, I'm going to convert or transform or transmute pain into power and try to find victory again in other aspects or avenues of my life. So yes, I do see this person contacting you by the end of the week. Tell me more about the contact here for Scorpio. One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Swords, clarified by Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Wands. I kind of feel like you're dealing with 3/4 of an emperor or 3/4 of an empress here. I have to be honest with you. We have someone who wants to communicate their emotions to you and maybe even their attraction to you. This is a soulmate, soul bond connection here. I've got the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups here. But you know me as a reader, I look at what's here and what's not here, and what's not here is the King of Pentacles, which is the long-term marrying king. So if this is a love partner, are they contacting you at some point to let you know that they're dismayed or unhappy or regarding some disagreement or emotional disconnection that the two of you have had? Absolutely. But if you're looking for long-term potential from this person, I don't see it. I have to be honest right now anyway. And it's just because the King or Queen of Pentacles is not here. So, but there does appear to be an expression of emotion, a conversation that this person wants to have with you regarding a disagreement, a disconnection, some discord, strife that the two of you experience, and also the emotional loss or rejection that they have been feeling since their, you know, time apart from you. And look, again, I don't know what time apart is for some of you. 1 week, 1 day, 1 month. It's a collective general reading, but they're coming in with passion. They're coming in with honesty, and they're coming in with emotion. But again, no long-term full out commitment, if that's what you've been waiting for as of yet from this person. But this week, the reading really isn't about them. That's just a little sidebar note that I gave you. This week's reading is about you transmuting and transforming pain into power. And I think that's absolutely brilliant on your part. So bravo to you. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, we're still in Mercury retrograde. And until I read for you again, oh, Magician card fell out of the deck. So yeah, that's mercurial energy. So I do sense or feel communication, conversation coming with this person. But anyway, my love, until I read for you again, keep rising, and I'm sending you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what the week of August 3rd, 2025 has in store for you. Ooh, we have moves in silence. Tell me why. Moves in silence is here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is moves in silence here for Saggy? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 5 of Swords. Just popped out of the deck. I'm not going to try to hum it. I don't really think it has any words. I'm hearing a theme, like a song, but it's not like a song. I will pin it in the comment section where you find the timestamps. I'll pin it. I don't know why, but as I was shuffling right before the 5 of Swords fell out, I was hearing it. So I will find it and pin it below for you. Okay, 5 of Swords for moves in silence. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 5 of Swords, the Star, the 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. Oh, you are moving in silence. Bottom of the deck, the World. You're closing something out. 9 of Pentacles and Temperance. Oh, okay. So, you know, every zodiac sign, right? Like for Sagittarius, you might all be on like a similar timeline, but where you are at on that timeline is different. So some of you, you've already made this move. You've already disconnected from this situation, environment, or connection. But for those of you where you haven't, maybe you're a little behind on the timeline, I feel like this is more your reading. So Sag, if you've done this already, don't get upset. Just check another placement. But this is for those of you where you have not yet moved on. There's a chapter here you're closing. You're becoming free, independent, and autonomous of a particular situation, environment, or connection. You're in your power doing this, so it's not being done to you. It's something you're doing. You have total control of it. You're moving in silence away from something or someone. You've been at a Y point, crossroads here for quite some time, and you're now putting the plans in place, into motion, to move forward. And look, I don't know what this is for you. Maybe you're deciding to write a book or open your own business or leave a love partner or change careers. You're moving in a direction, and it's of your own choosing and of your own doing. So you're leaving behind chaos and conflict in a situation, environment, or connection for you that has been emotionally depleting at some point. And it's heavy, right? In that 8 of Cups, it's really like, it's the realization that you're just not emotionally content in that anymore. And now you're deciding to move on from it. 5 of Swords. Why is the 5 of Swords here for my Saggies? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 5 of Swords, clarified by the Empress. You're fully in your power, whether you're masculine or feminine. Ace of Wands and the Magician. Wow. You're like, I'm out of here. Again, I don't think you're quitting the job this week or signing on with the publisher or leaving this person or filing for divorce. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 of you are doing that, but you're moving in silence. So this is quiet. This is deciding, I'm done with the 5 of Swords, maybe the mental conflict in respect to this decision. I'm deciding to move forward towards it. You're moving towards wish fulfillment, whatever that is. The 8 of Cups card is also a card of moving on. The 9 of Swords tells me you're a bit nervous in making this move, but you're deciding to do it. You want to open this new chapter, this new cycle in your life, and you're pretty pumped up and excited to do it. You're just not announcing it to the world yet, right? So maybe you're accepting a job offer, but you're not quite yet ready to maybe give your notice or something like that. Where are you headed, my love? I mean, obviously you're headed towards the 9 of Cups. But where are you headed? Let's clarify that 8 of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Where are you headed? We have 4 Cups. We have the King of Swords. Whoa. And the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. you're moving away. First of all, that Four of Cups is, you are Eight of Cups, moving away from a situation, environment, or connection that was no longer emotionally fulfilling for you, without a doubt. I feel like maybe it offered you some sense of stability. King of Swords to the King of Pentacles. It's like you're looking at it very clearly, that situation, environment, or connection. You're like, yep, it offered me stability, right? That's the job. I can count on the paycheck every Friday. That's the love partner that I can build with, or I have been building with. But there's no emotional fulfillment, and you're deciding to move on from that situation, environment, or connection, regardless of how stable or structured it has been or it has appeared to be. You're in the pursuit of your ninth cup. We've got the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck in the Sun card. So the Sagittarius collective is on the move towards wish fulfillment. Bravo to you. World card, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance. Let's clarify all three of those together. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Wands. Look at, nines are very independent energy. So Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, oof, and Judgment, bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. Well, you're definitely in the pursuit of your happiness. Some of you are connecting with a new person, and you're not telling anyone about it this week. The Nine of Wands in this deck very much gives me Hermit energy vibes. So it's like maybe this was difficult or emotionally depleting, but you're not out for the count, right? The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. The Nine of Wands, I'm not giving up. The Page of Cups, you're moving towards the new. And I don't know what this is for you. You're being so secretive even. I mean, you're not only moving in silence away from whomever this is, you're moving in silence energetically, where I'm even not capable of tapping into your energy. It's a judgment call you're making. You're moving towards happiness. I don't know what that Page of Cups is for you. Let me try to go a layer deeper. Let's clarify that Page of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. What's the Page of Cups for Sag? The Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, the Celestial Weaver. You're keeping it under wraps, literally even from me. And it's difficult for you to do this in the Ten of Wands, but whatever it is, you know it's worth the effort. And so you're willing to put in the effort. The High Priestess, you're keeping it to yourself. The Celestial Weaver, that is very much like the Magician card in this deck. You are literally working in concert with the divine to launch this new beginning. And I don't know who it's with or what it is about, because you are tight-lipped. All you're telling me about it is that you are dedicated. Look at the Page of Cups, how this person is like trying to learn the piano, starting from scratch, learning something new, right? So again, I say, like, this is new relationship, new job. I don't know, maybe some of you are moving, but you're not telling anyone about it this week. You're moving in silence and starting to set up these plans that I believe you will execute in the near future. But this, I've tapped into a group of you where you now have a goal. You've realized where you're at or who you're with. It might offer you stability, but there's no emotional fulfillment, and you're now moving in a direction of emotional fulfillment. Sagittarius collective is on the move, albeit very, very quietly. So quietly, I couldn't even figure out what the hell you're moving towards, which tells me you're even, like, the collective is even aware and cognizant of, like, not wanting cross-watchers to know what they're doing and what they're planning. So I think you're very capable of doing whatever this is. You're in Empress, Emperor mode. You are the Magician here. You're the Celestial Weaver. You've identified your wish fulfillment, and you're moving quietly towards this. So I don't think you need my help or anyone else's help, at least when it comes to this. You seem very excited by it. I'll tell you that much. I could feel the energy here, but I don't think you're ready to tell anyone until it's fully executable. And it's like, okay, I've moved, or you have the job and you're giving your notice type of thing. I think you're, whatever this is, you're tight-lipped on it until it's way under, ready to launch or ready to deploy, or you're maybe serious. Like if this is a new love partner, you're not even going to let the world know until the two of you have maybe like solidified the relationship more, something like that. Bravo to you. Okay. You kept it from me. I was shocked. 9 cards in, I still couldn't figure it out. So it seems to be very important to you. So good luck with whatever this is, Sag. That's what I have for you for the week of August 3rd, 2025. Sag Collective is on the move towards their 9th cup, and they are not letting anyone know what the heck that is. That's what I have for you. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what's headed your way the week of August 3rd, 2025. Oh, spiritual hater. Didn't you get this like a week or two ago? I feel inclined to pull another card for you. I'm pretty sure it was you, and I talked about the bracelet that I wear and the mug and the candle. Okay, for those of you that resonated with that message, whether that was this past week or the week before, just know it's still happening. Cappy, if it's you wishing bad on someone, I think I said in that reading, please don't do that. It'll come back to you tenfold. You don't need that. For those of you, and I think I said in that reading, like for 10% of you, it was you doing it. No bueno, don't do it. You don't need to create that karma for yourself. And then it was like 90% of you or something like that. It was being done to you. Please continue to protect yourselves this week. You can get some like evil eye medallions, a bracelet, something in your home, something in your car. Burn your sage, burn your Palo Santo, pray to Archangel Michael. I don't even want to clarify because I'm almost 99% sure this was your card within the last 2 weeks. So I feel like those messages still apply to you. So I'm going to get you another card here. Ain't crap. Well, I feel like it's the same thing. You know what? I'm going to pull 4 cards for you on Spiritual Hater and 4 cards on the ain't crap card, just in case it's something different from the last time we got that card. Tell me why the Spiritual Hater card is here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for the week of August 3rd, 2025. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Spiritual Hater, clarified by Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, the World, and the Magician. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Yeah. Again, I'm going to go back to that message. 10 or 20% of you, something came to an end or you feel betrayed. I almost get the feeling here for that 10 or 20% of you where this is you. You offered or attempted to offer maybe an apology to someone here and they didn't accept it. You could be quite angry about that. And you could be like wishing or hoping that something bad happens to that person because you kind of reached out to them. They either said no or they didn't acknowledge whatever offer or apology here that you were extending to them. For others of you, it's completely the other way around. There's someone here who feels backstabbed or betrayed by you, or something is ending in their life or going horribly wrong in their life, and they're blaming you for it. So I still get the feeling here something is ending here for someone. Magician to Spiritual Hater is a no bueno energy. Let me just pull 3 cards on that. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the Hangman, bottom of the deck, the Chariot. I don't know if this is like at work or within a family setting or maybe someone you're at odds with. I heard at war, at odds or at a war with about money, inheritance, something like that. Can I get one more on that Hangman? I feel like this person doesn't know what to do. That seems to be the problem here. And so it's like they're wishing bad on you because they think that that's the answer to their problem. Notice in the Hangman in this deck, the person's all tied up. So I think they think that if they wish bad on you, then your attention is focused on what's falling apart in your life. There's something like that happening. And then like it makes them feel better or maybe it frees them up for an opportunity. This person wants to see you. This person wants to see you not get what you want or not get what's owed to you, whether that's money, family, long-term commitment, a job. Now I understand. So this person feels like you are an obstacle to their happiness. So they're looking to keep you stuck. So what you want doesn't come to you. Notice that 4 of Pentacles is like blocking the 10 of Pentacles from getting to you. I'd like 3 more cards on this. That's what's happening here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Yeah, you kind of don't. I feel like this is someone, you don't even realize that they're doing this. Like this would be, if you knew who this person was, you would be like, oh my God, I can't believe my sister would do that. Like wish me bad. Or, oh my God, I can't believe that that's my ex that after all these years is still wishing me bad. There's something like that. Or maybe you're involved with someone and they have someone else, or they have an ex even. I kind of feel like if you knew who this was, you would be surprised. You'd be like, wow, I didn't know that they disliked me that much, that their victory and success came from me missing an opportunity, or me not being happy, or me not being able to connect with my family. Just be mindful of that with this person, please. It's like their goal to block you from the 10 of Pentacles. However you you know, however that resonates for you, long-term commitment, a job, a promotion, your partner. There's just whatever goal you have there wrapped up in that 10 of Pentacles. And yeah, it could be inheritance, could be finances. This person's hoping and praying that something goes wrong in your life that either distracts you or prolongs your ability to get to that end goal that you want, that 10 of Cups. They would be very, or that 10 of Pentacles, they would be very happy if you never receive it. So again, if it's the other way around, Cappy, and you're doing that, don't do it. That's really terrible. But again, I go back to, I feel like 90% is being done to you. So please continue to protect yourself this week, and also be mindful about who you talk to, because again, I feel like, I don't think this person is in direct communication with you with that Two of Swords card. Either you block them or energetically block them, or you just don't really have regular communication with them. So I think if you knew who they were, you'd be a bit surprised, is the feeling that I get there. Like, wow, they would wish me bad like that. Yeah, I would just protect yourself, like protect your energy this week. Okay, let's move on to Ain't Crap now for you. 4 cards on the Ain't Crap card. Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, King of Swords, Temperance. Bottom of the deck, the Devil, love seeing you in your energy, Knight of Swords, and the Empress. There's a conflict here, a dispute or discord between you and another individual, or you and a group of people. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 5 of Wands, clarified by the Lovers, Death, and the 3 of Wands. So for some of you, this has happened already. This argument, this discord, this stress, strife, tension, whatever it was here, it's already happened. I feel like you've been waiting for an apology from this person or these people. That's the overall vibe here. I think you do receive communication this week, but the communication ain't crap. I don't really feel like you receive a very heartfelt communication. I think that's what you're waiting on. And I don't know who this person is to you. I feel like you're waiting for an explanation, information, a sincere apology. Like you would be willing to rebalance, recalibrate, maybe even restore the connection with this person or these people, or try to find some compromise with them even. But they're very stone cold with you. So you're not even receiving the apology that you need. And I think that's why you're deeming the communication from them as ain't crap. It's like, it's not good enough to make up for what they did back there. Tell me more about this person. The King of Swords here could be representing the one individual or maybe a group of them. 10 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of that, King of Cups. Yeah, there's incoming communication from this individual. I think it's truthful. I think it's honest. No apology, though. I think you want an apology or more of an explanation. You're not receiving more of the explanation. You're getting dribs and drabs. Page of Swords. You're getting small information. You're not getting like the whole enchilada here. So part of you could feel like this person is deceiving you. I don't think they are. I just think that they're reserved and held back for some reason. And I don't know why that is. Why is this person holding back? They're either holding back the apology or holding back giving you more information. And you're waiting for it. 3 of Wands, that Page of Wands. But the communication or offer you're getting, it's not crap. It's not, you're not getting the full story. Why is this person holding back? One more shuffle. Thank you. 4 of Swords, Judgment, and the 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Obviously, there was a 3 of Swords moment here between you and this person, or you and these people, right? Because I have a lot of people here on the table. So whether it was 1, 2, 3, 4 people, they are soulmate, soul bond connections. They're making the judgment call to revitalize this connection with you, try to bring it back together. There's reconciliation here on the table. However, they don't want to get into all of the details because they feel like it would hinder the healing of this connection. It's almost like you might get a quick little sorry, but then they like want to move on from it. They feel like if you get really into the weeds of what transpired here, who did what, who said what, why did they do what, you know, that whole thing, they feel like it might be an obstacle to healing the connection with you. So this is someone, you're getting a little information or a very tiny apology. And then it's, can we just move on from this? And I think your overall feeling here, I'm looking at the Devil to the Knight of Swords to the Empress. Again, you have the divine gift of free will, but your overall feeling here is like, I'd like to talk about this more. If I'm going to birth this connection with you or rebirth this connection with you, or connections, for those of you where it's a group of people, I'd like the truth. And I think you want a face-to-face, you know, look you in the eye kind of conversation from this person, or again, these people. And I don't blame you. I don't think you're playing games here. I think you just want the truth. And I don't think you're even opposed to reconciliation. I just think you want the truth. And this week, whatever this person or these people are giving you, it's not that it's not the truth. It's not the full story. And you're looking for the full story. Everything else ain't crap. That's what I have for you, my love. Remember to protect your energy this week. But that's what I have for you for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what is headed your way the week of August 3rd, 2025. I cannot believe we're in August already. We have a full moon in your sign on the 9th towards the end of this week. So, whoa, creativity. Tell me more about this. So, creativity card, I don't want to speak too much on it. I'd like to see what cards come out and clarify it. It could sometimes talk about someone who has narcissistic personality disorder or tendencies. If it's not that, it tends to be someone who duplicates your work, or they steal your ideas, they copy your work. Sometimes it also could be like an energy vampire, someone who just, if they're not feeding ideas off of you, they're just feeding energy off of you. Tell me more about creativity here. And it's like, the reason why it's called a creativity card is this person is very creative in the way they feed off of you, the way they glean information or energy, etc., off of you. Tell me more about the creativity card here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First, okay, 2 cards came out. 4 Swords and the 9 of Swords, followed by the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Told you. Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. See, this is you. And I know that you're an air sign, but this is you. You're in the 9 of Pentacles energy. I've got the Knight of Swords. You're moving towards a goal. You're accomplishing things. You're getting things done. Whether you are single or partnered in terms of romantic love isn't really part of the equation here. To this individual, you just appear to be independent. Whoa, that scared the crap out of me. Sorry about that. It's a cat toy. Anyway, to this individual, you appear to be single, independent. You have your stuff together. You're very accomplished. When you aim for something, you aim high and you achieve your goals. You're also open to always learning new things. I think this person feels like you're lucky, like you have the Midas touch, and you may or you may not. I don't know. Maybe you're just an incredibly intelligent individual. This person kind of feels like if things just happen for you, like that's the lucky part that I get. I don't think this person realizes how hard you work for what you have, or the goals you have achieved, or the success that you have attained in your life. So you have someone here who they are of the belief that they try all the time to have the success that you have, and they never accomplish it. The fact is they don't accomplish it because they're lazy. That's the feeling that I get here. Like this person sleeps a lot. This person could have some mental issues, or maybe deal with depression, or they have an inability to like get their thoughts down on paper, and it's like they're very scattered. I feel like they work hard, like to them, for their capacity. The 9 of Wands, they don't give up. So this is someone who, again, in their energy, in their mind, they feel like they work really hard. What they're not acknowledging, actually, though, is that they're lazy. Anyway, this person constantly looks for people in their circle who they deem to be more successful than they are, and then they look to steal their ideas because they're not capable of coming up with their own ideas. So it's far easier for them to steal yours. This person is coming towards you this week. This could be at work. This could be within a friend group, a community group that you volunteer in. This person is not creative enough to come up with their own stuff, but they're creative enough to figure out a way how to take yours. Tell me more about this individual. I have no signs here on the table. I mean, I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's all I have. But again, that was your energy. So let's see if we can get something for this person. Who is this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Who's this person? The Hangman could be a Pisces. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strength, Leo. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. So this person actually does have the intellect to create. They do have, as the Queen or King of Swords, they are quite capable of determining what is best. They are quite capable of effectively not just communicating, but also of executing a plan and even putting a plan together. But I keep getting the feeling that this person is lazy. I don't know why. That Four of Swords, like, you know, kind of always sleeping on the job type of feeling. The Hangman, very paused, very reserved. Leo energy is, Leo energy. Strength card is quiet Leo energy, which is mean they really hold themselves back. So in terms of potential, this person has incredible potential to come up with creative concepts and the plan needed to move forward and execute and be very successful, but they don't apply that. It's far easier for them to find someone like you and try to steal your ideas. So yeah, intellectually speaking, I think this person's very smart. In terms of motivation, incredibly lazy. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What are they looking to take from you? Trying to copy your work, duplicate you, pretend to be like you, pretend to be your friend in order to garner favor with others. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. What are they looking to take from you? King of Swords, Justice, and Page of Wands, your ideas. Because they are the Queen of Swords to the Nine of Swords. I don't read genitals or body parts. I don't know if it's a masculine or feminine. They're smart, don't get me wrong, but they get too lost in the mental mashed potatoes in their minds. No offense, cross-watcher. So they have the capability to come up with some great ideas, horrible on the execution. Part of it is laziness. You, however, you are different. Here you are in Aquarian energy as the King of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine. You have the capability of coming up with creative solutions or ideas or something like that, new projects, new plans, and you can execute them precisely with the sword here that the Justice card is holding. Page of Wands. So you're a very logistical thinker. This is a plan. I got to do A, B, C to accomplish this goal. I discover the information I need, and then I execute it. And boom, I go after it. And before you know it, you're reaching high and attaining that goal, right? 9 of Pentacles plus the pentacle that the page is holding is 10 Pentacles. So this person is as intellectually smart as you are, but not as intellectually capable as you are. So just be mindful. You have someone here in your energy this week. I'd like to see how they're approaching you, because I kind of feel like a buttering up to you. But again, it's more like observation to see what you're planning or what you're doing. So again, they could take your idea and run with it and kind of make it their own. Tell me more about this person's approach towards Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. What's their approach towards you? Queen of Cups, Judgment, and King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. Oh, interesting. So this looks like having other people be in the middle. So this is someone, and look, I don't want to get too conspiratorial here, but this appears to be someone who makes the judgment call that knows they don't want to go to you direct, right? That would look too obvious if they see what you do or you tell them firsthand what you're working on, and then next week they run with it and they're successful with it. So what they do is they basically employ, right, without knowing. These people don't know. Both of their eyes are closed, so they don't realize they're a pawn, basically, in this person's plan. This person utilizes other people, and that's what they'll be doing this week, to befriend you or to talk to you about what you're working on or what goals you have or how did you become so successful in whatever endeavor it is that you have been successful in. So just be mindful. You have 1 or 2 people here this week approaching you in gentle conversation, either about success you've had in the past or something that you could be working on in the future. They unknowingly, and I really mean these people do not know that they are basically pawns to this little mastermind over here, to glean information from you. And then this person, at some point will go back to them and say, hey, do you have a chance to talk to Aquarius? Oh, yeah, we talked to Aquarius. They're working on A, B, and C. Oh, that's that person. Oh, isn't that fascinating? What did Aquarius say about it? So this person uses other people to try to glean info from you so that they can run with it. Because again, even though they're capable of coming up with their own stuff, they're either too lazy to do it, or they get too caught up in the weeds to really be able to create the plan. And you're more of a very logistical kind of thinker. So just be mindful. 1 or 2 people are approaching you here this week. They're not per se the enemy. They're just working on behalf of the enemy. They just don't know it. So I would be mindful this week of any information you share about upcoming projects, or maybe even some successes that you've had in the past. Because again, this person or these people are just being used by this individual to try to gain more knowledge about you. So maybe a little covert narcissism there at play, but not directly coming towards you, using secondary, third parties even to get that information out of you. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like that message, resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what the week of August 3rd, 2025 has in store for you. Inside scoop. A closer look, someone being nosy, someone being up in your business. That almost looks like, is that like a telescope? Yeah, I feel like this person's holding like a glass of wine or something, and then looking through a telescope or a magnifying glass. So it's like, yeah, that's, oh, actually, this actually looks like a margarita now that I look at it. So it's like in this person's way of relaxing is keeping an eye on you, or getting into your business to figure out what you're doing. That's this person's pastime. Okay, tell me more about Inside Scoop here for Pisces. What do they need to know? I just saw the Strength card. Okay, 7 of Wands. Your cards are all over the place. I don't want to put these in upside down for you. All right, let's try that again. Okay, what does Pisces need to know about Inside Scoop for the week of August 3rd, 2025? Oh, this person's messy. You might catch this person, or someone else might catch this person. That's why the cards are flying. This person is messy. You might actually spot them or catch them, or catch on to the fact that they're looking you up or driving by your home or your business or something like that. All right. Yeah, this person's messy. 5 of Wands, the Fool. I think you're catching this person. All right, let me get one more shuffle here, please. And thank you. Queen of Wands. Maybe this person drinks a lot since they're holding the margarita. I'm not saying everyone has a margarita as an alcoholic, but for someone watching, maybe this person has an addictive quality about them. I'll leave it at that. Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands, the Moon. Yeah, you don't see this person. They're very stealth. Oh, look at them. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sag, or an Aquarius. This happens more at night or maybe early in the morning, right? Look at the Moon in the Star card, where it's like, it's either like right before the sun rises, or kind of right around the time that the sun sets, or just after the sun sets, because it's not pitch black. It's not pitch black dark outside. So it's either very early morning or at night, but it's like late evening, nighttime kind of feeling. This person tries to obtain information on you. It's like their pastime. So when they're done with their day of work, they sit like at a computer with a glass of wine or something, and they look you up online or look at your social media. Or maybe, like I said, drive by your home or drive by your place of business. Magician, 5 of Swords, highly manipulative energy here. Trying to glean information about you to use against you at a later date. 2 of Cups. Soulmate, soul bond connection. Doesn't mean it's not karmic. Doesn't mean it's a healthy one. Okay. Why does this person do this? This is to either use this against you at a later date. This person's spying on you. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Could be King of Wands. I don't read genitalia or body parts or gender. One more shuffle here on that Queen of Wands. Thank you. She's sloppy. The Fool. I'm sorry to use that word for a human. The Fool, 10 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. I almost get the feeling this person's very interested in how you spend your money or how you spend your time, right? Pentacle energy could be your time, could be your money. This person is very interested on how you're progressing forward in your life, what you're up to, what you're buying, where you're working, how much you're making. Very invested in your future, in your growth, and also your future, like future plans, particularly when it comes to how you're spending your pentacle resources. Look at the Hangman, and again, the 6 of Swords, like at night. we get trees here. I got a lot of green here. Maybe for some of you, this person's like literally like hiding in the bushes. I don't want to scare anyone, but it's definitely giving me the vibe of stalker. Definitely watching you. This isn't just looking you up on a computer. This is physically trying to keep an eye on you or to obtain information about you. It's to use it against you at a later date. Tell me more about the moon to the star. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Five of Wands. Bottom deck, the Tower. I really get the feeling here someone's trying to, it's not going to be everyone's message, I'm sorry. I've tapped into a group of Pisceans where this week you have someone paying extra close attention to how you spend your pentacle resources, your money, your time, your love, etc., any long-term goals you have you relocated, have you moved, where do you work, how much do you make, etc. This person is hoping to glean this information about you so they can manipulate it in a way that prevents your forward progress. Like, let's say you're going to court with someone. I have no indication of that. I'm just giving you the example that came to me. This would be like the opposing side, right, of the person you're going to court with, trying to figure out about your finances. I don't know. Maybe you're suing someone for money. And maybe you have a reason to do that. I'm not telling you right or wrong. But this would be like the other side trying to figure out how you spend your money. Do you really have a cause for the lawsuit, or are you just doing it for monetary reasons? But this is someone definitely looking into your finances to block you from forward movement. And the information they get, they plan on using against you in the future, like when you don't realize it, when you're not looking. Tell me more about the Magician to the Five of Swords. So I would be mindful of your expenses, like expenditures. I would also be mindful of how you pay for things, especially if this is a lawsuit. I don't know. I get the feeling like, maybe even looking at documents. Looking at bank statements. I mean, it's not here in the cards. It's the energy of this. Really looking at all of the details. So take it how it resonates to you. For some of you, you do have someone like driving by your house, or like I said, pouring a glass of wine or a beer at the end of the night and looking things up on the computer about you. But for others of you, this is really trying to dig into your finances or your long-term goals or how you live your life on a day-to-day basis. Maybe even combing over bank statements or credit card statements. But it's all being done to use it against you. Like trying to cause conflict here in your life. Tell me more about this. Magician to the Five of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ten of Wands. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, boy. Maybe for some of you, you're going through a divorce or some kind of legal issue. I don't know who these people are. Parents, spouse, family members. It could be the entity that, I don't know, I keep hearing lawsuit, but I don't have justice and judgment on the table. But I keep being told lawsuit. So I don't know. I feel like it's very specific for those of you where you're entangled in some kind of either contractual or judicial proceedings. You're either negotiating a loan or finances or grant funding, or you're going through some type of legal battle. Someone wants to get more information on you to make it more difficult for you to get the loan, get the mortgage, succeed in this lawsuit. You're wounded. If this message is resonating for you, you're wounded. You're not giving up. You're going after what you want, but you're wounded. Just be mindful of this person or these people. They're about to make it a little bit more difficult for you. I would start safeguarding not only your space, like, and I don't want to be a tarot reader that scares people, but I would be mindful of your whereabouts, what's around you, your surroundings, let people know when you're going to certain places. I would be mindful of cars following you, stuff like that. I'm not the reader who gets these messages, but for others of you, you really need to keep an eye on your finances, like what cards you're using, your ATM, your credit card. Like maybe if you could pay cash for some stuff, you should, so there's not a bank record. I don't know why I feel inclined to tell you that, but I do. Someone's snooping around, and they seem to be very concerned with your finances. What's this person's plan? Or, what's their agenda? Why are they doing this? What's the agenda here? What's their agenda? One more shuffle. Thank you. High Priestess, that's you. Two of Swords, blocking you. Queen of Swords. This person is trying to block you. Hangman, Nine of Swords, King of Cups. Look at all these people. This is like some kind of, this is like a family dispute. This is some kind of family dispute. And trying to block you from victory, trying to block you from knowing the truth. Trying to block you from a win. Trying to block you from beating the competition. I'd like one more card here. Definitely trying to block you, Pisces. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. Trying to block you so you don't get something that, either like if this is a lawsuit so you don't get paid out what you feel you should get paid out. Like they want to, I don't know, this person or these people want you to get paid less. It's like they don't want you to receive something that you're owed or that you're due. God, I hope this message is making sense for at least one person watching. We got a lot of energies here on the table. I feel like it's more like a group of people looking into your finances and also keeping tabs on you. They're looking for tangible proof so they can prevent you from receiving an offer opportunity or some type of payout that you're entitled to. So I would be mindful, like I said, whereabouts, surroundings, let people know where you're going, and maybe you need to get a little bit more better organized with your finances, because I feel like they're looking into your finances this week, or they're going to start the ball rolling this week on looking into your finances. I hope that was helpful for someone watching. That's what I have for you, Pisces, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, maybe you found them to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. There you have it, collective, what you don't see coming for the week of August 3rd, 2025. All 12 signs and placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We'll do a quick collective reading now for all of us, utilizing the card here at the bottom of the deck. Forcer, love it. Forcer, always partying, photo proof, my word. Okay. Tell me more about this here for the collective. Forcer, always partying, and photo proof. All signs and all placements for the week of August 3rd, 2025. What does the collective need to know? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Tell me why the Five of Cups is here. Tell me why the Five of Cups is here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Five of Cups is clarified by Four of Cups, Death, and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So that's message number one. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit energy here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Hermit is clarified by the Empress, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. Why is the Devil here? One card on that Devil. One card on the Devil. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Justice. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. What is that Page of Swords here for the collective? What is the Page of Swords here for the collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Swords clarified by Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, bottom deck, Six of Pentacles. Okay. Let me see if I can break down three messages here for you. Forcer, typically an individual who is trying to get their way with you. Now, sometimes it could be a forceful trying to get their way with you, but that's not what's in the cards here. But this is someone who knows what to say and how to say it in order to get something out of you, get one over on you, maybe even get you to forgive them. It's a little bit of a manipulative energy, only because they know how to craft their words in order to garner your support or your praise. or like I said, maybe even like your forgiveness. So for those of you where you have someone like that in your life, this is a soulmate, soul bond connection. I feel like this connection is one that you are not emotionally content with in that 5 of Cups energy. There's remorse, there's regret, there's sadness, there's loss, there's a feeling of rejection, because that's further clarified by the 4 of Cups. Now 4 cups plus 5 cups is 9 cups. So I think at some point this connection made you happy. I also think this connection with you made this other individual happy as well. I feel like this person has been at this 2 of Swords moment for a while, maybe for up to the last 2 weeks for some of you. They don't know whether they should contact you, what they should say. But this week, thank you, Mercury retrograde, this individual wants to rebirth the connection with you. You have an incoming apology coming from this person. I don't know if you ghosted them or you abandoned them or you blocked them or just energetically, removed yourself from the equation somehow. But this person is watching you, right? We have the photo proof card here. They're watching you. So first I've clarified that Forcer card. They're coming in for a conversation. They've been watching you. It says getting evidence, but I don't really see that in a negative way, to be honest with you. The Queen of Swords is looking through a telescope. The Devil card is clarified by the Justice card, so I'm not taking it as something negative. That's more high vibe here. This person is operating in a more, because that's Saturn and Capricorn, so it's a more high vibe kind of Capricornian energy here of wanting to balance the scales of justice in this connection with you, wanting to rebalance the connection. I think most of you are not speaking to this person. I don't know what transpired here, but I feel like this person often thinks about you and their connection with you. I think most of you have gone quiet. If not, you have drastically reduced the communication with this person. They've been keeping an eye on you, and they want to come in with an apology. So I've been able to clarify the Forcer. They're going to be very crafty here with their words, okay? We have the Page of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. I don't read body parts, but this is using passion. This is using energy. This is using creativity. Queen and King of Wands, exceptionally creative. 8 of Wands, again, speaks to fire energy, also communication. The 9 of Wands, this is someone who does not want to give up on their connection with you. 4 of Pentacles, they're energetically holding on to you. So you appear to have an apology, or at least some kind of communication. Yeah, I'm going to go with apology there because the Ace of Cups. And again, 5 cups plus the Ace is 6. Definite soulmate, soul bond connection here. But this person hasn't known, they haven't known what to do, how to approach you, what to say to you. This is not a new person. Notice the butterflies and the Ace of Cups. And then I've got the Death card there as well, which talks about transformation. So this is someone looking to come in from out of the cold and transform the connection with you. Very crafty, though, with how they use their words. The only card I was not able to clarify, though, is always partying. So tell me why always partying is here for the collective. I mean, it very well could be the clinging of champagne glasses with like a reunion. It could be that, but I don't know. Tell me more about always partying. It could be that. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Always partying, clarified by Temperance, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Okay, so I feel like the always partying card is more or less saying like in this person's downtime, right, when they're not, the opposite of partying would be working, right? So when they're not working or they're not tending to other responsibilities, they're keeping an eye on you, literally like a big old eye through a magnifying glass on you. Again, this is when they're balanced and it's like on their off time, or they don't have anything else to do, or this is kind of how they rest and relax, is keeping an eye on you and then trying to figure out a way how to approach you or how to come towards you. So that's that always partying card. So on their downtime, they're watching you. I just heard surveillance. So there's surveillance. They're watching you. I don't know if they're watching your social media. Page of Swords is a spy card, though. So watching your social media, watching you online, driving by your home, asking other people about you. It could be that as well. But this person's intention is to have a conversation here with you this week. What does this person want to say to the collective? Okay, 4 of Swords came out. So you had a 3 of Swords experience with this person. Something heartbreaking, something emotionally traumatic. It's a sliding scale sword card for me. but I'm asking what they want to say to you, and the Four of Swords came out. So there is something here about wanting to heal the connection with you. I told you they're going to bring their fire. King of Wands now to the Queen of Wands to the Queen of Cups. So this person is bringing energy, passion, fire. If this is a love partner, lust. They're also bringing love, emotion as well, in an attempt to try to heal this connection with you. I want you to be mindful of one thing. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, King of Swords. I do like the honest conversation here that's coming. I feel like this person feels like you've iced them out or you've jailed them out. So they want to kind of bust through the boundary or the barrier. And again, it's okay that they're making the attempt to contact you. But Seven of Cups to the King of Swords, look, that's my king. I'm a Gemini. And this could be someone who is a little gaslighty, makes promises that they don't necessarily know if they can keep. This is Neptune and Pisces energy. So this is, remember I said they're going to craft their words. This is very crafty. This is telling you everything you need to hear in order to reconcile this connection with them. I don't think it's like 100% terrible of an energy, but I would, whatever the conversation here is, my advice to you is I would always return to the facts. Instead of getting lost in the fantasy or the daydreaminess, there's something here about having to stick to the facts. Like if we're going to sow, notice the King of Swords here. I know it looks like a Queen of Swords, but in this deck, I have two masculines of every suit. And one of the masculines is like super masculine. And then the other one is a very nice balance of feminine and masculine energy. So this King of Swords is just that. It's balance. So I do think this person's coming in balance. I think there's good intent here. But notice that the person is holding the Ace of Swords, which kind of looks like a needle. So it's almost like if we're going to thread this or stitch this relationship back together again, we just need to stick to the facts. We need to stick to the truth when having this conversation and not get so caught up on the daydream and the fantasy and the delusion and the Disneyland of the connection, but more or less sticking to the facts of the connection. That's all I have for you, collective. Oh, bottom of the deck, talking crap and jackpot. So you will need to determine whether this person is talking crap or whether or not this is an actual unexpected win for you. The only way you'll be able to determine that is if you stick to the facts when this person reaches out to communicate with you. That's what I have for you, collective, for the week of August 3rd, 2025. If you like these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for all of you again, I'm wishing you a fantastic week. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.